How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video is a throwback to 2016. It is actually the first video we uploaded onto YouTube, and this is pretty much where it all began for us. We decided we needed a platform to share our content, and so Breathless was born. Here's a crayfish honey hole for you, featuring one rock cod sitting at the back that's probably just eating the crayfish one by one. Yeah, you can see a beautiful shoal of Garrick come cruising in. I try to line up a double, that didn't happen. Not sure how good of an idea you got to the shape of this pinnacle, but it is just a big rectangle. We call it bread loaf. There's not all that much around it, but a couple of crayfish every now and then, just beyond backline, worth a check. Here's just another example of how abundant the crayfish can be. There's plenty of them in this little crack, but I mean, they're not all, well, none of them are exceptional sizes. But turn around, look in the other direction, and there's another crack full of more crayfish. Lovely diving like this. You only need 8, but you can take your pick, because you'll probably run into about 50 in a dive. On my way down here, I already knew there was going to be something better hiding underneath all these shad. You can just check that yellow belly there. He came off the pinnacle, checked me out, and as I started showing him attention, he ducked over. I was lining up a shot there, he just had his head peeking over, and then he ducked back into the cave. These guys don't play games, eh? I lifted over the top of the ledge like that, I could just see his mouth, and I took a shot. I had my 1.4 with me, so range wasn't an issue. And this was my first yellow belly. If I do recall, it was 62 or 63 centimeters. Not a lot over the 60 centimeter minimum size, but my first one nonetheless, and it was great eating. Back in 2016 I was using this 1.4 and a lot of people didn't understand, but if you watch this shot, that's close on max range, and there was no delay between that spear leaving the gun and hitting the fish, and at range as well, and still accurate. You don't get that with a shorter gun. You don't get that kind of confidence taking those longer shots. Bit bulky, hard to track fish and the rest of it, but you learn to move it around. But yeah, I definitely opt for a shorter roller these days. Here's another dense shoal of shad I was checking out because my father had just shot a garrick, and the garrick obviously feeding on the shad, so hang around the shad and we'll find the garrick. This here is a Natal snook, queen mackerel, in some very dirty water. Almost managed to catch it there, but not quite. So the solo shore dive, you can see that fish is not even 4 meters away and you can barely see it. Sketchy diving visibility like that, especially when you're on your own. And here's Trusty Rusty putting in a solid shot from the surface. This is my PB doggo to this day, and it was probably one of the worst fights I've had. Such an anticlimax. Line up on a huge fish, take a shot, and the fish rolls over. But I suppose that's how it's supposed to go. But yeah, 28.6 kgs, my first one. And the highlight of probably, no, I wouldn't say 2016, but that winter definitely. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.